Hello, you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Brady coming at you fast with some more information. Goddamn on Visionary Games. New game. But before we get into that, first things first, this is my first video that I'm recording with braces. So let me know if you guys can tell the difference and if I sound more like a nerd. Second, there is a tournament in exactly a week, and that's right, Visionary Games is hosting this tournament. It's going to be happening in a week, 20th, 21st, and 22nd of April, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you guys can sign up. Anybody can sign up as long as you have a team. I will post links in the description below for the tournament rules and the sign-up sheet if you want to be a part of Paragon's very last tournament ever. I'll make another official video on this, talking a bit more about some details because I got a surprise for you guys as well in that video that I'm not going to be sharing in this one. So let's get into the news. So this is pretty freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. So today, some people at Visionary Games posted on Reddit 5 of their Masters kits, which means 5 of their characters, in-game characters, their kits, their powers, their passive abilities. This is really cool, and their names. So these names are confirmed for the most part. They said that in general, all of these kits, everything here is subject to change, that it's not final, but they've been working with these names for a while. So whether or not these names change, that's we still have to wait and see. But for now, the code names have been confirmed for these heroes, and so we know that there'll be some sort of heroes of this type in that game. But again, everything is subject to change, so keep that in mind. But it's still pretty awesome to get hyped over, so let's freaking read this stuff. So the first hero that they talk about has the code name Inferno. His role is a ranger, sustained DPS, so probably a carry, an ADC. He has a passive called Burn Baby Burn. So if I had to guess, that's probably just some sort of damage over time, kind of like what Iggy had. It's just anytime you hit somebody with an auto, maybe it just does like an extra damage over time, or if you hit them with an ability, it does a damage over time. Then their first ability is called Combustive Blast, and the description for that is just explosions, and that's it. So some of these powers have like really short descriptions for them, and that's where we speculate. So explosions, it might be just an AoE attack of some sort, kind of like Sparrow's, where she just like shoots something. But then, there's another power here, or ability here called Trial by Fire, which is an incendiary grenade. So that reminds me of Twin Blast. Perhaps it's going to be a damage over time grenade, like Twin Blast. I don't know what the Combustive Blast might be. It might be like an area of effect around yourself, maybe. I have no idea. Blast Off is the name of the third ability, and here for the description they have Gravity Adjustment. So perhaps it's some sort of escape. Maybe it's kind of like Drongo's ult, where you can kind of fly up into the air a little bit as an escape. That's kind of interesting. They say Gravity Adjustment, so maybe it's like a zero gravity thing, and then your jumps just start being a bit higher, so you can kind of escape for a few seconds. And then the ultimate, it's called Power of Ray, R-E, Power of Ray, and for the for the description it just says Kamehameha. So probably kind of like what Raw has in Smite, where it's just this big ass beam of damage, kind of like a short version of Murdoch's ultimate. Maybe it could be cross map. So that's the first one. Second hero that they mention, or second master rather, has codename Worden, and we've seen some art of this guy. I'll actually try and post this as the thumbnail of this video. He's a tank, initiator controller. His passive is Overshield, so maybe he has just extra armor, just passively extra armor. His first ability, and this guy reminds me a lot of Steel, by the way. Okay, you guys are gonna hear this. Passive, or we already went over the passive, duh. Knock him down is his first ability, and that's just a hammer swing, so probably some sort of stun. Reactive Plating, and for the description just says Electrical Harmony. So that could probably be like Steel's Ablative Armor, where it's like another kind of, maybe it's a toggle, maybe it's an activated passive that's on a time limit, but give you some more resistance, or maybe it's kind of like a mirror effect, like reactive plating. So like if you get hit, you'll bounce some damage back to the enemy. So that's cool. Third ability here is called Riot Resistance, and for the description it just says Rising Shield, so probably like where Steel can put up his shield, probably same thing. And then for the ult, it's called Hammer Time! Exclamation mark, and the description is Hammer Slammer. So again, that reminds me a lot of Steel's ultimate, or is a big AoE stun. So maybe it will be similar to that. Third one reminds me a lot of Gideon. So the codename here is Mangus, but I think that was an inside joke. I think the actual codename of this hero is Magnus. So, because Magnus means mage. So the roles here are mage, sustain, and anti-caster. The passive is Master of the Arts. So perhaps this could do something with mana. Maybe he has a bit of a higher mana regen than others. The first ability is Dark Corruption, and for the description there is Orb of Darkness. So some sort of AoE Orb of Darkness of death and destruction. That could be pretty cool. Second ability here is called Rift Step, and for the description it says Position Changer. So this reminds me a lot of Gideon's teleport, where he has an escape, he changes position, so this is some sort of escape perhaps. Dark Folly is the name of the third ability here, and the description here just says Dark Explosion. So maybe if Orb Darkness is just like a projectile, maybe like Gideon's was, then Dark Folly could be kind of like how Gideon's Comet came from above, but it would just be something else. It'd just be like another AoE, or maybe the Orb of Darkness will be a singular target, Dark Explosion will be an AoE. And then for the ultimate, it's called Tempest, and the description is Swirling Storm. So if that doesn't scream Gideon to you, I don't know what does. The ultimate is a Swirling Storm. You mean like a black hole? Then that's exactly what it screams for me. The fourth hero seems to be like a support, codename Theo, T-H-E-O, role support and utility. Passive, Protected by the Light, which I have no idea. Maybe they're protected against status effects. The first ability is called Burning Light, which it says here it's a flame swath. So perhaps it's like just a damage kind of ability, where it might be a slow or something, where you hit the people with the flame, hit them with the flames, and they get slowed. The second ability here is called Crusade. For the description, it says Adrenaline Rush. So perhaps it's like Narbash's ability, the March ability, where in an AoE around you, you increase speed to yourself and allies. Then the third ability here is called Holy Light, and it just says ally replenishment. So perhaps it's just like an aura, a healing aura. You just hit it once and then it heals everybody around you for a certain amount. And then the ultimate is called Smite. And for the description, in all caps, it says, calls down the hand of God. So perhaps this is like a big AoE stun. Or maybe, I don't know. It definitely sounds like a damaging ability of some sort at least. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. Okay. And for the last one, we got a bruiser, so probably a jungler here. Codename Cronan. C-R-O-N-A-N. Reminds me of Cronan the Barbarian. The roles here are Bruiser and Initiator. Passive, Regenerative Armor. So, I have no idea what Regenerative Armor means. Maybe it's just health regen, just passive health regen, more so than others. But then that would be Regenerative Health. So, I don't know. Maybe has something to do with the abilities that he'll end up having. We'll see, because he's all about armor, to be honest. So the first ability here is called Lifted Assault, and it just says Positional Adjustment. And that reminds me a lot of Greystone, Assault the Gates, where he leaps forward, so that could just be an escape. The second ability is called Reaver, which is just a Dark Cleave. That reminds me a lot of Grux's Double Chop, so that's probably just a damaging ability right there. Third one is called Warcry, and for the description of that it says Fearful Blast. So that could be a stun. That could be an AoE stun, little stun. Also reminds me of Grug's Challenge of the Warlord. And then for the ultimate, it's called It Speaks to Me. That's the name of the ultimate, and the description here is Armor Possession. So maybe he just strips the armor of enemies. Maybe that's what he does, and so maybe like in an area around him, he takes the enemy's armor, debuffs them, and then uses them for himself and gets his own armor, makes himself a bit tankier, helps him fight a bit longer. So that's a really cool concept. All 5 of these are really, really cool concepts in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of these abilities. I will post this document in the description as well. So you guys are going to have the sign-up sheet for the tournament. You guys are going to have the rules for the tournament. You guys are going to have this document in the description. And you guys are going to have all of my love down in the comment section below, because you guys know I love hitting y'all with them little hearts. If you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. all that good stuff. I'm so happy to be like one of the forefront promoters of this game right now. It's just, I really like it. I'm really glad I'm able to do it, and you guys have been really awesome and just super sexy and supportive of me in this game and everything. And I will be making more Paragon discussion videos and topic videos, even after Paragon goes down, to be honest. I have more videos planned in store, so don't you guys worry. If you love Paragon, if you love what Paragon used to be or what it could be, and you guys are excited for the future, stick around to this channel. I've been meaning to say something like that for quite a bit. So if you guys did stick around, again, thank you so much for watching. We actually been increasing in subscribers with this content, which is fucking awesome, by the way. And I just can't appreciate you guys enough. This is so much fun for me to do, and I'm glad you guys are around here for the ride. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you have not already. And as always, make sure you have a wonderful day. Peace.